What was your name? As in, you didn't have a
Wormwood.
No, like a therapist name?
No.
The therapist.
The therapist. The small bitch.
All right. Are you filming?
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay. Alright, my name is Ruben. I'll be taking over your previous therapist. You can only get in today, so I'll be filling in. You are
Zelda. Right?
Zania.
Whatever. Zania.
Harry.
Okay.
and you are
Harry.
alright. Pleasure to meet you both.
I guess.
Mm-hmm.
It is my understanding that my coworker assigned you for you guys to figure out something that you guys could do together to work out your relationship. Did you guys do anything of the sort?
Pay the rent.
He figured out how to sit on his ass.
What do you do? She doesn't have a job. She doesn't bring in money. What do you do? Spend my money. That's what she does.
Okay. Who washes your underwear?
Who paid for them?
Okay.
I don't know. Who dirties them up?
Alright, bringing it back. So I still feel that there is some sort of conflict between you two. Did you guys do anything at all?
He didn't try, no. I asked him to take me to the movies, and he's such a cheapskate. He told me I could go rent one, and then didn't even do that.
I paid the cable bill. We could watch a movie on that.
But we want to do something. I thought that we worked out that we were going to do something outside of the house. Did you guys do anything outside of the house at all this week?
She didn't want to do anything free outside the house.
What is there to do that's free?
If you changed your attitude, I might want to spend my money on you.
Huh.
But she didn't, so I didn't.
Change my attitude.
All right, Mr. Wormwood. When you say change her attitude, what exactly do you mean by that?
She doesn't shut up. She's like Matilda. All she does is complain.
I'm even gonna go
That's
there.
worse than talking. You see that? That's what I have to do with every day.
Because you're an idiot.
Talking.
Have you noticed that you don't shut up either?
I like the sound of my voice. Yours, on the other hand, not so much.
Don't nobody else like the sound of your voice.
Jesus Christ, this is so hard.
Now you know how I felt.
Okay.
Take off the Hogwarts scarf and you might
hot
be
in here.
right.
Okay. Alright, I definitely feel some conflict between you two.
You feel it.
You- This is hard. Okay. I don't know what to do now. Okay. There was some information was also given to you about a legal clinic because you guys had talked about that you felt that you could have Matilda adopted as one of your choices. Did you guys check the legal clinic information that was provided to you?
Sure did.
And how did that go?
Tell them what happened, woman.
Why I gotta say everything? You wouldn't want to shut up before. Anyway, they said that it was a possibility if Miss Honey was willing to, take her in. And I guess we're just going to go from there. We have another appointment next week.
Okay, and how does that make you feel, giving her up?
I don't care. My wife couldn't raise her, so somebody else should.
Is this one word?
How do I feel about it?
Yes.
Well, I mean, she's not getting what she needs there, and she's obviously not, we're not able to do it.
Just say you couldn't raise her.
I couldn't?
You couldn't raise her.
You're the one that complains about her all the time. End of story.
My son's happy.
All right, Mrs. Wormwood, when you say that Matilda couldn't find what she wanted in your house, do you know what she wanted? Do you have a feeling of What do you think she wanted?
Apparently she wants to go to college and she wants to be around smart people and she thinks she's smarter than us so she can find somebody who's smarter and live with them.
Okay. Mr. Worman, do you have any idea of what Matilda needed from a family?
I wasn't listening to her. She talks like her mother. Just talk, talk, talk. If she wants to go, she can go. It's cheaper that way.
Okay, and have you guys talked to Matilda to see how she feels about this?
No. I'm sure she'll be okay with that. She loves Mrs. Honey.
We should just give it to her next time she comes to the house.
Sounds good to me.
Alright, have you guys weighed the different pros and cons of Matilda not being in the house? Like, what are some positive things that this would bring to the house?
We don't have to hear her talk anymore.
Okay, what else?
It's cheaper. One kid or money for me.
Less stress. Less his mouth.
Okay, anything else that you
Is there
think would
somebody
be
that
good?
could adopt her too?
I'm
Is
sorry.
there somewhere else she could go
Please.
to?
No, I don't think that would be an actual option. But when Matilda is given away, what would be some cons about not having her in the house? Did you think?
Can't think of any.
That one.
Okay. Alright, let's.
What was that?
Alright, let's bring Matilda in and so we can work on some stuff together. Matilda, bitch. I'm sorry. I'll edit it out.
Sorry. You really are walking like that. I can't take it seriously. I just can't.
Matilda was a nice girl.
Don't start making chairs move, please.
She's like the sister in the real
How
life.
do you know about that? You don't pay attention to me at all.
God.
How do you even know about
That
that?
was Alejandra, I'm sorry.
What?
She said I said she was nice. That was the social worker talking. She's
Oh.
ungrateful.
What do I have to be grateful for? You guys don't like me at all, so what is there to be grateful for?
You have on clothes, don't you?
Juice. Are you breathing?
You know how much I paid for you to be born? Ask your mother how much the bill was.
A lot. I don't remember.
Thank you, honey.
She doesn't even remember. She wasn't paying attention.
She knows that it was
Because I
expensive.
pushed you out. Your humongous head. Who would remember anything after that?
I'm dying here. Okay. Alright, Matilda, how are you today? Okay.
I don't know why I'm here. I should be in school.
I'm sorry, but there are certain things that we want to work with your family today. From last session to now, we've been working with your parents alone. Have you noticed any difference between the two in the house?
You hear the man answer the question.
No.
You haven't noticed anything different between them together or them treating you any different?
The other day they looked at me. I walked into the kitchen and they were talking and then they looked at me. It was very weird and they had some papers in their hands and they told me to leave. And I don't know what that means, but they looked at me like, I don't know, like I was some pest or something.
Okay. Do you like living in the current environment that you're in your current house with your family?
I like my room and my books.
And do you like your parents?
Do you?
You can be honest.
I
This
mean,
is a safe
they're my
space.
parents.
So basically, we're not good enough for you.
I didn't say that.
Okay. What are some things that make you feel uncomfortable about your parents?
They don't understand me. And they force me to do things like watch that horrible, horrible TV show that I don't like. Why can't I just sit there quietly without making any trouble and just read my book? Why is that a big deal?
She goes on and on like we beat the damn girl. We're watching TV.
Well, why do I have to watch with you?
What kid wants to read a book and not watch TV? It's
We're a
ridiculous.
family.
This
This is what
kid.
this family does. If you want to be a part of our family, you watch TV with
Where
us.
did you come from?
You just said I came out of you, so apparently you know where I came from.
You really should
Don't
watch your
talk to your
mouth.
mother that way.
See, I can't talk. Don't ask me questions, I can't talk.
Okay. Let's do. Alright, there's a strategy that I want to use with you guys if you're comfortable with it. We can act out a sculpture of how you think the family acts from each person's perspective. So I want you guys
Like
to.
a statue?
Yes, like a statue. You guys are going to express how your family, how you three work together. If that makes sense.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't make sense? Okay. So, let's say... Shit, how did I explain this? Alright, so... Let's say, Mrs. Wormwood, how do you, your own words, how do you see the family working?
He tries to run shit, and so does she, and I'm over here trying to keep everybody sane.
Okay. Can you picture that in your mind of how that would look like?
What do you mean?
Like them trying to run the show and then you apart, not doing anything.
How am I supposed to show this? Like, what do you want me to do?
Like stand up and then
Move them around?
yes.
That should be interesting.
I gotta get up.
Yeah.
Yes, Mr. Wormwood. It's an exercise to see
You're over here.
each person's perspectives.
You're the boss. You're over here. You think you're the boss, and I'm over here running from them.
Okay. How does this make you feel? Do you think this is accurate?
I feel stupid with my arms in the air, but I am the boss. I'm the breadwinner. I'm the man.
Okay.
Of course, I'm
Matilda?
in charge.
I feel like it should be more like here because they don't ever listen to me, and I am not like the next one in line from my dad because they'll never listen.
Okay, but we're talking about your mother's perspective. How do you think her perspective sounds? Is it accurate, not accurate?
I just said no.
No. Okay. Mr. Wormwood, I want you to work out your perspective.
Matilda's in the perfect spot. She's whining and being a fucking brat. My wife, come here. She's always nagging. Run your mouth like you always do. She's in this ear, she's throwing a tantrum, and I gotta go to work. That's my life.
So you feel that you're in the middle of all this conflict.
I have to deal with everything.
Okay. How does this make you feel, Mrs. Wormwood?
I still think she's a dictator, and I'm not his little minion.
Okay, Matilda?
I don't understand why they even say anything about me at all because I'm like so down here. They don't even pay any attention to me. So why do they complain about me saying anything when they don't even see me?
How can we not see you? All we hear is your voice all
You're
the
not
time.
see-through. I can see you sitting on the floor.
Maybe I'll try that next.
Why don't you kick your feet? Why don't you kick your feet?
Is she crazy?
Kick your feet. Go ahead.
What's that gonna do?
That's
I
your
don't
temper
wanna
tantrum.
kick
Throw your gut. Come on.
I don't throw tantrums. I just go to my room.
Why do I pay you for my kid to sit on the floor? It's such a waste of time. I told you we should.
Alright, Matilda, I want you to go out to your chair, please.
She listens to you.
And Matilda, from your own perspective, what are some...
It's not still working.
What?
I think so.
Okay, I didn't know if it was still filming. It went blank, so.
And Matilda, from your own perspective, what do you think would make your relationship with your parents better? What are some options that you think?
Can I move them around now?
You want to picture your own perspective?
Can I do the statue thingy?
Of course. Mr. and Mrs. Wormwood, do you mind if Matilda expresses how she feels?
Why the hell not? Let's get this over with.
Alright, Matilda, go ahead.
Okay, sit down. Sit down.
Why did you
I
make
thought
me
we
get
had
up?
to stand up.
No, I just want us to talk and you actually listen. Hold hands. Hold
Is this,
hands.
is this what we're paying for?
Alright, Matilda, what are you getting here?
Nobody has any patience with me, even in this stupid counseling
I was
thing.
asking just a question. But go
I
ahead.
just want you guys to like each other. And then I want you guys to like me. And I want you guys to listen to me when I talk. And see, look at them. They don't even care.
This is the child we
Miss Honey
have.
cares. She's
This
the
is what
only
we
one.
made.
It's ridiculous.
She's the only one who actually listens to me.
I take care of you.
I have good ideas sometimes, but you never listen to my ideas.
What are some of the ideas that you expose?
She doesn't have any. You see how she just wasted your time?
Let's just let her talk.
Like how we could work on a different family business.
Do you have the money to start another business?
You do.
Don't count my money. If you don't have your own, then don't talk about it.
What other ideas, Matilda?
I already gave one.
This is what she wants us to listen to. Silence.
I'm going to bed.
How about we actually sit at the dinner table sometime when we want any dinner?
That could be. That sounds like a good idea. How does that sound to you, Mr. and Mrs. Wormwood?
I bought us trays so that we can eat as a family in front of the TV. Are you happy in front of the TV?
As long as I'm eating, I'm fine. I don't care where it is.
We're good. You're the one with the
But
problem.
at least once, like, you can try it out once a week and see how that goes.
It's up to her. She runs this kind of thing.
Whatever.
Alright, so we can try that out and see how it works. Where are you going?
They don't like my idea.
No, they do. You guys are gonna, next week, you're gonna take one day and you're gonna sit at the dinner table and see how it goes. Good luck to your
But I know
progress.
I'm better than you do. They don't like my idea. Look at them.
She's still not happy. We said we'd do what she wanted, and she's still not happy.
Are you going to be happy if we sit at the table one night a week?
Mhm.
Okay then. Leave it alone. Keep pushing it and we'll do it.
Okay, so that's a good thing. How involved are you in Matilda's education?
She goes to school. I got her enrolled. She said she wanted to go, so I sent her.
Mrs. Wormwood, do you check Matilda's progress at school
Why?
to see how she's doing?
You know she's doing good. She's smarter than anyone there. Probably smarter than her teachers.
What areas of Matilda's life are you two involved in?
We raised
Feeding
her.
her, clothing her,
She's still breathing, isn't she?
kept her alive this long.
Good job.
It's like the first nice thing my mom has ever said about me.
Well, apparently you don't listen.
What other nice things have you said?
I don't know. What do you say about me?
What is a nice thing you can say about your mother?
She thinks I'm smart.
That's still about you.
Something nice about your mother. What can you say about your mother that's nice?
Nothing, because all she cares about is herself. She doesn't want to be a part of this family.
Let her talk, Mr. Woman.
She does spend the money that she gets at bingo on the family. I like it when we go out to eat.
Okay. Miss, what is one thing you can say? What is one good thing you can say about your father?
You didn't say anything nice about me though.
Are you kidding? I took you to my job the other day. I showed you how the family business works.
You told me to shut up though.
No, what is one nice thing that you can say about your father, Matilda?
Why do I have to be put on the spot?
He's gonna say something back, but go ahead.
Promise.
Yes.
Promise.
This is such a waste of my time.
Go ahead, Matilda.
No.
What is something nice about your father?
He's not promising. He took me to school.
That's one good thing. Mr. Wormwood, what is one nice thing you
Yeah,
can say
school's
about Matilda?
horrible.
That big head of hers is filled with lots of big words.
Okay, so in other words, you think that
You
Matilda is
still
a smart
found a bad
child?
thing in there. You can't. He always, every compliment that ever comes out of his mouth,
I just won't say anything.
filtered
I won't
with
say
something
anything
bad
if it's not,
before
if it's
it.
always
So
a
it's like,
problem, I won't say it.
you look pretty today, but yesterday you stunk. Or like, there's always something bad with it. Like, there's never just a
If
good
you
thing.
stunk, you stunk. I'm sorry.
That is Mr. Wormwood's way of expressing himself. We just need to understand the meaning behind it. So I'm understanding that when he said that Matilda's head is filled with big words, that
Shut
Matilda
up, Matilda.
is a smart child.
Now,
Is this correct, Mr. Wormwood?
Yeah, she's smart.
it's his way of half-ass giving a compliment and getting away with still throwing in something rude in it about her head big, which he does with me all the time, and I'm sick of it.
You said her head was big. It came out of you big. It's big.
I said her
At
head
least
was big
it's a
when I'm talking about it
compliment.
coming out. I'm not talking about, oh, her head was, whatever. Just go. Do whatever you want.
All right, Matilda, why are you in this side of?
Because you never told me to move back.
I did.
But she didn't listen to you just like she doesn't listen to us. Typical.
I
Should
told
have just
you.
kept her at school today. This is not going anywhere.
Can we take her back after we leave here?
Oh, of course. Yes, we are. It's on the way.
Matilda, can you go back with your parents? Please.
Really? What are you doing?
She's so smart, but she can't move
Figure
the
out the chair
chair.
movement. I have to pee again.
Oh God, this is a mess. This is a disaster.
Tell her to leave again.
Think about the skills you need to reflect. I need to do.
Let's go. My head is not in this. I'm sorry.
Let's go. Sorry. Can't help it.
God, we're a mess.
A little bit.
Oh, a little bit, honey. We're a mess. Ooh, we're gonna do. Okay. All right. Do you really need to go to the bathroom, or do you want to
I'll be
wait?
okay. I can wait.
Okay.
I'll survive.
Okay. All right. What I'm getting from all of you is still a lot of tension. Although we did have a moment in which you guys were somewhat nice to each other, and that is definitely some progress that we've had. Um, I want you guys to think back about how life was before Matilda came in.
Good old days.
Okay, what do you say then?
Wasn't somebody else here getting on my nerve. We were doing all right. Money was coming in good. Had my son. Everything was great.
Okay. How was your relationship with your son before Matilda came in? What types of things do you guys do?
Watch TV. We eat. That's what men do.
Okay. Mrs. Wormwood?
Hmm?
How was life with only your son?
It was peaceful. I got to do what I wanted to do when I wanted to do it, and didn't have to worry about taking care of another kid and arguing with him.
I used to take you to bingo, remember?
Yeah.
Okay.
Our son used to go bingo with us. He'd play with me.
Okay. And then when Matilda came
He
in,
was like 2. How did he play bingo?
He played bingo with me, not your brother. Your brother sat in his little pumpkin seat and didn't cause no trouble.
Did I have a pumpkin seat?
You did. You never wanted to sit in it, though. You were crawling out of it at like 4 months. You knew how to unbutton yourself at like 5 months old. You were always a pain.
How did I crawl out at 4 if I didn't know how to button myself up until I was 5?
I don't know. It was
See,
somewhere
this is
around
the
there. Do we
stuff
really
I
need to
gotta
be
deal with.
specific on what it was?
alright, Mr.
4 or
Mrs.
5,
Wormwood,
somewhere around there.
let's bring
Just
it,
curious.
Mr. and Mrs. Wormwood, let's bring it back. How did everything change once Matilda came into your lives?
Because she was so difficult. Like, everything was, she was always advanced with everything and just getting into stuff. And I don't know, I couldn't take her anywhere, couldn't do anything. It's annoying.
Okay. When you said that she used to fix herself up and button herself up, didn't that make your life somewhat easier though? Or
I mean, when she was cooking her own dinner at 2, yeah, that made it a little easier. And not to cook her food and she'd take care of herself. But before that, no, she was getting into stuff.
when you say getting into stuff, what do you mean exactly?
I mean, like, trying to walk at like 5 months old and running around the house, getting into stuff. Like,
Okay. Mr. Wormwood, how did everything change once Matilda came into the picture?
More money out of my pocket. I had to work more. We had to stop doing the things we enjoyed. It became about her all the time. Matilda, Matilda, Matilda.
Okay, things that you enjoyed, what are those things?
Going to play bingo with my wife. Spending time with my son. Now she's here.
vacation.
Okay. Let's bring it back to one of the strengths that Matilda has is her intelligence. Wouldn't you think it would be a good idea if you took Matilda out to bingo and used her intelligence to your advantage?
She doesn't want to be with us.
She doesn't want to go to bingo. She said, we took her to the bingo and she sits there with her book. She does not interact with the family. That's why we don't do anything.
Matilda, this could be something that will help with your relationship with your parents. What do you say about going out with your parents and playing bingo? It is kind of like a math game.
But the only people at bingo are old ladies that pinch my cheeks, and I don't really like it.
Now we're old.
Well, we
She's
don't
so
like your
ungrateful.
books, but
But this is something we need to find a compromise. If your parents are willing to have dinner with the family at the table, you should do something with them as well. Do you think this is something that you could try out and see how it goes?
Fine, I'll go to bingo. Will I get money if we win?
we'll split it with you.
What?
There you go.
Not my money.
Well, if
But
she
I'm winning.
wins,
It's gonna be our money. It's family money.
So I
I'm gonna
should get
use it
some
to
of
buy
it.
dinner. What do you need money for, Matilda?
if we win, if me or her win, we get to go do girl stuff. If you or
Whatever,
your son win,
woman.
then you get to go do what you want.
Whatever, woman.
Oh, this is something good. So if you guys win, you will take Matilda to do girl stuff. What?
If she
kind
wins
of
a
stuff?
bingo, yeah, she can come get her hair done with me.
I don't want to get my hair done. I wanna
Okay,
buy a book.
whatever. Of
What is
course, of
what
course.
is something that you would like to do with your mother, Matilda, to get to know her better?
I'm not reading a book.
She can come to school with me. She never been to school.
Why would
What
I
does
wanna
she
do
need
that?
school for?
So she can see what my school's like.
Why would I want to do that? I don't went through school.
We're trying to. We want to do something that will
Something
bring
fun.
you. That will bring you two closer, Matilda. What is an idea?
But I really like school, and my mom has never visited my school, so I would like
She's
her to
always
go
about herself.
see.
And she doesn't want to find something that we can do fun together. She wants to find something that I'll be miserable while I'm doing that'll make her happy.
She wants to bring Miss Honey in on it.
But the only thing that you're suggesting is something that you like to do, and I don't like getting my hair done.
Okay, what are some of the things that you like
Books.
besides school and books?
I like playing with my friends.
What else?
My guess, nothing.
Let her talk.
Dancing.
Oh, that's a good thing. Mrs. Wormer, didn't you mention that you like dancing as well?
I like to dance.
Wouldn't that be something that you two can do together?
Are you telling my wife to take my daughter to the club?
No.
Trying to get her to leave me?
No, not necessarily. Not necessarily at the club.
Why don't
But-
you take me to the
I
club?
don't like clubs.
No, not necessarily to the
You're not
club.
even old enough to go to club. How do you know if you
This
like
is
a
ridiculous.
Oh,
How are you
I've
telling
read
us to go to the
about
club?
them.
Like,
No,
I
What
hope
are
you have a better
reading in that
idea.
room?
Not to the club.
Let me go get her a fake ID.
There's some restaurants
fake
that
ID?
you can dance in, you know?
I'm not even going there.
There are some restaurants that you can go where you can dance in and spend some
I
time
mean,
together.
like dance around the house because they make me clean. And
Stay
so
in the
when I'm
house. That's
cleaning,
what I'm
Well,
Yeah.
let's clean and dance then. That's what we're gonna have
She
a
doesn't
cleaning
like
dance
to
party.
clean, so she makes me.
This sounds like so much fun.
That could be something productive and fun.
That doesn't sound fun to me.
She doesn't.
Sounds
Because I'd like to actually leave the house, and she doesn't like just book in her face. It's boring. She's boring.
She makes
This is why we can't
Makes
relate
me
because you know he has his son. They get to go do things together. We don't ever get to do nothing together because she doesn't like to do anything.
Dad
She's
thinks
boring.
that she cleans, but I clean.
I don't care who
But at
cleans.
least I'm having fun, and she leaves me by myself, so I'm good.
But this is something, we can start in something small. We can start with you guys dancing and cleaning around the house.
Oh,
It
my
does
God.
sound like a good idea.
Why clean when she can do it?
Here, it'll take longer because I can't show her.
But you will be getting to know your mother. And you'll be spending some time with your mother.
Because you can't show me what.
Who are you bringing in the house, Matilda?
No one.
You're bringing in those cops.
No.
Are you
You
bringing in
are.
the cops? You're bringing in
That's
the
not
cops?
bringing the cops. They came to the door and I gave them some coffee.
You better stop giving away my coffee.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Mr. Wormwood, what are some
I'll just let him
things
take you
that
to
you
jail.
think
Shut
that
up.
you can,
He's talking to me.
Mr. Wormwood, what are some things that you would like to do with your daughter?
I tried to
Increase
take her
bonding time.
into the family business to show her how we work. I was trying to give her a job. I tried.
I'm too young. I'm
What are
7.
some other things that you can do with Matilda?
Are you listening? I said I tried to watch TV with her. She doesn't want to do that.
Okay.
All she wants to do is sit in that room and read those books.
Okay, Mr. Wormwood, what else?
Are we done yet?
How many times am I supposed to try? What has she tried? Nothing. That's
What are some things that you think you can do with your father, Matilda?
I don't know.
It's recording the live screen.
Touch it.
You're 34. What are some things?
Is it? Read your book.
For her to be so smart, she doesn't know anything.
Let's let her talk.
Mm. Let her
We
talk.
could go on a family vacation.
Are you paying for this?
No,
vacation?
something you can do with your father, Matilda. So with your mother, we settled on dancing and cleaning around the house. That is a start.
Did you say she was gonna do that?
Sure, Matilda. I'll do
Yes.
that. I'll dance around the house while you clean.
That doesn't sound like what we talked about. I'm gonna dance when I'm cleaning too.
Okay.
Okay, well, you can dance and clean. As long as you're cleaning.
What?
Nothing. Is there something that you might want to do with your father besides taking a vacation, Matilda?
I thought it was fun when he brought that math thing, the math problem to what's my brother's name? Michael. To
What's my
Michael.
brother?
And, well, I never talked to him, so I don't remember his name. But that time when Michael couldn't do the problem and I did it, so I could help my dad with his accounts. I thought that was fun. But then my he didn't even believe me. He thought that I was cheating, and then he thought that I was talking back at him when I said that I wasn't cheating. And I was just telling him, how am I going to cheat when I didn't have a calculator in front of me?
Never stop.
And I was way across the table from them. I just did it in my head, and they don't believe me. They tell you that they think I'm smart, but they don't really think I'm smart. They just think that I'm a liar, just like them, and a cheater, just
We're
like
liars
them.
now.
Not
The
liars.
cheaters.
But she's the one that does stuff in her head.
Okay, Mr. Wormwood. Matilda mentioned that she does have good grades in math and that she would be willing to help you with your accounts at your job. You did mention that you wanted Matilda to get involved in the family business.
Not unless she changes this nasty attitude she has.
This could be an opportunity for you two to bond over something.
I guess.
If you're willing to.
If her mother thinks she should go.
Go ahead. Get her out of my
Okay.
hair.
So today we accomplished quite some things. You guys are going to have dinner at the table once a week to see how that goes. So
Once
you
a
can-
week? I thought we were doing it one time.
Once this week, and then we could come back together and talk about how that felt.
Again?
Of course.
How many times do we have to run with you?
Until you guys feel that
I feel it
your
now.
issues have been
I feel
resolved.
it too.
I
I'm
feel
happy.
it now. I'm happy. Let's go.
Okay, and then Matilda will spend some time with her mother and her father to start bonding a little bit more. And then we can come back next week and talk about how everything felt.
Sure.
Alright. Do you feel that we're making some progress at least?
I feel like we're doing whatever Matilda wants. If she names it, we're doing it.
Okay. But do you feel that this is a little bit of progress?
If
Do
it
you
makes
get-
her happy, whatever.
If
She
it'll
shuts
shut
up a
'em
little
up.
bit, that's fine.
Okay. Well, I'll see you next week then. Thank you for coming.
Finally.
Let's go.
Oh, shit, that was hard.
Did we torture